If your income still depends on landing that next big website project, you don't have a business. You are on a revenue roller coaster. The realization I've had is most web designers are stuck in this feast or famine cycle. A big project comes in, it feels freaking awesome, everyone's high-fiving, and you launch the project, and then there's no more deals. And you're right back to chasing the next big opportunity, and you're broke in the meantime. Over the last decade, I've grown my agency, and I had to do this big mindset shift of shifting away from one-off builds into something way more predictable. So in this video, I'm going to show you how web designers are quietly building recurring revenue in 2026 using one tool and why it completely changes how you sell, deliver, and get paid. Let's get into it. So I want to share with you guys this really cool tool called High Level. A lot of people refer to it as Go High Level. And if you've never heard of it, I'm here to show you exactly what it's capable of. So for the better part of 10 years, I was a HubSpot agency partner, and I thought it was the coolest tool on the planet. It had all of this functionality. You could do your CRM management, your sales, your automations, your emails, your everything was in one centralized hub. And so I was like, yeah, let me sell this to my clients. But what I didn't realize was secretly I was becoming a glorified salesperson for HubSpot. And the reality was I was making pennies to resell that product to my customers. And when I say resell it, I mean, I was literally telling people, sign up for HubSpot, and I was making a 15 or 20% commission for selling HubSpot. And I didn't control the client experience. I was literally giving my business away to HubSpot and trying to make more money off the fulfillment, off the services like SEO and advertising and implementation, like building it all out for them. And I was going crazy doing this because I was trying to chase growing my own business while also kind of building HubSpot's business. And so a number of years ago, I had someone show up on my podcast and tell me all about this tool called High Level. And they're like, you need to check it out. And so I remember pulling the website up, and at the time I was like, this seems like too good to be true. You know, I'm not falling for this trick, and I didn't sign up. Well, before you know it, I had 2 or 3 other people show up on my show and tell me the exact same thing. You need to check out High Level. You need to check out High Level. And I'm no idiot. So I made sure to finally go create a 14-day trial. I signed up, and the next thing I knew, I was fully drinking the Kool-Aid. And the amount of innovation that High Level and their team has accomplished over the last 4 or 5 years is just incredible. And this is the secret sauce for getting recurring revenue in your agency. And I'm going to tell you all about how that's possible. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of just show you around the platform. I'm not going to give you a full breakdown demo in this video, but I'm kind of just going to give you a quick overview. So what you guys see right now is the agency screen. When you sign up for the $497 a month plan from High Level, you have the ability to actually white label and resell this software for whatever you want to charge your customers. And the crazy thing is, for that $497 a month, you can have as many clients under you as you want. So what you see here is the agency dashboard. And one of the things that you have the capability of doing at the $497 a month plan is creating what is called your SaaS configurator plans. This is where I can actually create all of the plans that I want to resell the High Level software for. So you say I've got a $97 a month plan, I got a $397 a month plan, and et cetera, et cetera. You can also see that on these plans, I've got snapshots attached with preload clients accounts with a bunch of really cool stuff. I can give complimentary credits. I can offer trials. I can even unlock or lock features. It is very, very cool. So this just kind of gives you an overview of one of the kind of capabilities of this is, whereas HubSpot, I was saying, hey, go sign up for HubSpot, pay the $500, $800, $1,200, $2,000 a month. I'm actually able to rebrand this. So what you see here at the top where it says Wingman, this is what I, in my own web design and marketing agency, call Go High Level. I call it Wingman. And we actually resell this software to our clients. And it's incredible because not only are we being able to create better value for our customers and our clients, but we're also saving them a ton of money because it's far less expensive than HubSpot and other tools out there. And a lot of times it replaces other tools that they're already using. So I want to start by showing you guys that screen. Next screen I'm going to show you is a screen where I'm going to go into my own sub account here. And when we get into this sub account, I'll be able to kind of show you guys around kind of what is in here. So at the beginning, you've got your dashboard, and the dashboard can be completely customized with whatever data is most important to you or your clients. Everything from your Google Analytics, Facebook and Google Ads reports, lead source, tasks, your pipeline. I mean, all of these things you can put in one place. We've got a unified inbox, is what we call conversations. So think Instagram messages, Facebook messages, texts, emails, all coming into one inbox. You think about your clients and all the tools and all of the segmentation that they have in their business, and everything's kind of all over the place. You are unifying it for them and making it easier for them. Calendars. You think about tools like Calendly. You think about tools that handle paid bookings, things like booking hair appointments or fence repair. You name it. I mean, anything that needs a calendar to book a service and pay, you can do all of that right here through the calendar system. You've got your contacts like a traditional CRM where you can see all of your contacts in the system when they were last reaching out to you, their last activity, tags. You can also do bulk functionality like adding to smart lists. You can bulk send out text messages and emails. Next up, we have our opportunities section, which is your traditional sales pipeline. So you can have as many pipelines as you want, and you can customize the stages of these pipelines. And one of the things I love about the pipelines is the fact that you can create a lot of really cool automation. Then we've got payments. So think about this as like a tool that can handle invoices, contracts, proposals. We've got a social media planner. We've got email manager. We've got text messaging. I'm not going to get into everything that's here. I just want to give you guys a sneak peek, because again, there's not a full demo of just what all is in this platform that you can use to sell this product to your clients. So I promised you that I'm going to tell you how web designers are quietly building recurring revenue in 2026 and using this one tool. And this is how we're doing it. So as an agency owner myself for a better part of, 13 years at this point, we were able to bring this tool to our clients. We're able to sell it to them at a price point that we felt comfortable with. I would say, $300 to $500 a month is a really good, safe place. And we were able to offer them some tremendous value. And then again, in a lot of cases, I was actually able to replace a number of tools that they were already paying for. Some of these clients were canceling reputation management software. Some of them were canceling really expensive email marketing tools like MailChimp and ActiveCampaign. We were able to bring in all of their, funnels if they were paying for a funnel building tool. So before you knew it, like my $300 to $500 a month fee for this software was actually saving them money, right? So the fee justifies the expense. In their case, they were saving so much money. It was like, yeah, it's a no-brainer to switch to you. Why wouldn't we? And you might say, well, what if they find out it's high level? The reality is, if you're saving them money, they don't mind paying it to you. I think most of the people that we work with want to see us be successful. And as long as we're offering top tier customer service and creating a great relationship, then there's no reason why it would matter whether it's powered by High Level or not. So I have no problem when a new client comes to me and they say, oh, is that powered by High Level? Absolutely, it sure is. Do you have any questions, right? Like, I'm not afraid to bring that up. Early in the days, it was a little bit different. High Level was new. Not everyone knew about it. High Level's growing. They're one of the largest, I think the most popular marketing and sales automation platform and CRM that's on the freaking planet right now. So this is a really, really great platform for you to be able to offer your clients. The other thing that I love so much is that any of our higher ticket clients, so you think about a client that's doing SEO or paid advertising or anything like that, I can actually say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you access to a CRM for free as a part of your monthly retainer with us. And then what they get in exchange is some really, really good tools. And for me, I give a place to be able to show them the leads we're generating. I can set up automations to make sure that the leads we're generating are getting followed up with. I can, leverage AI because there's voice AI agents and there's AI SMS response bots. There's chat widgets, all these things that are built in that make your website supercharged so that it creates a stickier relationship. Well, what's really cool is once the customer starts to use the tool over and over and over again, well, guess what? They are no longer going to want to not use your tool. So even if they were to discontinue SEO or discontinue ads, they're likely going to continue to use the software, and that's going to create a really sticky relationship. So you're going to be able to build recurring revenue versus just these one-time $1,500 websites, $3,000 websites, and then pray that the next lead comes in at some point. So one of the ways that we're doing this with websites specifically is instead of charging a big flat rate fee for a website, we're saying, hey, for $297 a month or $497 a month, we're not only going to give you a custom website for your business, we're also going to give you a full CRM. And as long as you continue to pay the $497 a month for the software, the website is yours. And you can put terms around it. You can say, hey, after 12 months, the website's yours. And if you want to continue using the software, the price is $297 or $497 a month, whatever price point, again, makes sense for you. And then that's it. You've created this really, really good long-term recurring revenue instead of these one-time website projects that you're, again, feast or famine, like wondering where the next meal is going to come from, where the next job is going to come from. I mean, I've been doing this for 13 years. I remember early in the day of the agency, that's exactly what it was like for me. I would sell a really big $10,000, $20,000 website, and then all of a sudden I come up from air and finish that project. I'm like, oh, dang, I need to go get more $10,000 websites, right? And so that is completely changed for us over the last number of years because we were able to roll out this software and pair it with everything else we're doing. So this is a no-brainer. If you're an agency that's been thinking about, man, how can we get more out of these relationships with these clients? How can we offer more value? How can we deliver them, more success? This is it, right? Most people, here's the one thing I want to tell you, web designers out there, especially the creatives in the room. Most business owners that need a new website or a new logo, that's not really what they're after. They're looking for more opportunities. They're looking for more leads. They're looking for more conversations so that they can grow and scale their business. And the reality behind that is that they want to scale their business and grow their business so that they can have more of what they want in life. Whatever that freedom is to them. It's more time with their kids. It's time, more money to be able to go to that cool vacation or buy the boat that they want. Whatever it may be, that's the end goal. It's not just a pretty website. So if you can empower that business owner by not just giving them a beautiful website, but you can also give them a tool that will help them generate more revenue, which is exactly what High Level does, then you're going to be in a really unique position and you're going to create a relationship with that person that's going to outpace any other web designer out there who's still just selling template websites. Okay. So one of the things I want to really highlight for you guys is, okay, well, what about those clients that come in and they're like, maybe they're not a good fit for your big custom beautiful website, but they still need a site. You could sell the software standalone at, say, $97 a month or $147 a month and unlock just some light features. You don't even have to give them the full platform. And one of the features in here are funnels and websites, where you could actually come in here and use a website builder or over 1,000 plus templates to quickly either allow them to use this tool to set up their own website, or you can leverage the tool and just let them know, hey, for $100 a month, you're going to get access to the tool. We're going to set up a template for you. But once we're done, if you want to keep using the template, you have to keep paying the $100 a month because that's the hosting fee, right? And then they're inside of the software. And then eventually you could even try to upsell them on more features and let them truly get the full capability out of what the software has to offer. But as you can see, there's over 100 plus industries that you could say, hey, I need to build a website for a health and fitness business, wellness solutions, holistic health, yoga, you name it. Look at all these gorgeous templates you could pick from. Also, for my AI, friends out there, the people that enjoy AI, there's full AI capabilities inside of High Level that you can use to actually fully generate a site based on that specific client's goals. So we can actually come in here and say, hey, the name of the website page, I'm just going to go Big Barn wedding venue, and the business niche is a we'll call it let's see which one of these sounds the best. Let's go other, and let's call it venue. Goal of website is to book appointments or generate leads. I'm going to say generate leads. Target audiences is brides. I'm going to say other, and I'm actually going to put in brides, right? And what are we offering? We are offering a let's do a champagne tour. Okay, I'm going to go champagne tour is what we're going to offer them. So creating a landing page for Big Barn wedding venue targeting brides with the goal of generating leads. Offer a champagne tour to entice potential clients. And I'm going to click generate. Okay. And I'm going to let it do its thing here, and it won't take that long. It's going to think. It's going to basically use some AI to create some, next steps, the moves that it wants to do. It's going to create the SEO titles and descriptions. It's going to create placeholder text. It's going to create the visual layout and design of the page. And it's really cool. Now, I will be the first to say, you saw when I first clicked on it, it says beta right now. This tool has gotten better and better over the last few months. So by the time you watch this video, you might be saying, oh, the tool looks completely different. There's so many new features, and it does so much better than what Andrew's going to show me today. But I promise you what it's capable of doing, especially for those people that are maybe tire kickers, maybe people who don't have the larger budgets to spend on websites. Think those really local small businesses that, our heart is that we wish we could help them and we want to support them, but they're just not in a position to drop $1,500 or $3,000 a month. Well, you could sell this for $100 a month and get them a website by using AI, by using some of these templates, and get that something up really nice, and then get that recurring revenue out of it. And all of a sudden that recurring revenue starts to stack. You get 10 customers, that's $1,000 a month. You get 20 customers, that's $2,000 a month. And that's on top of what other work that you might already be doing. So I just want you as a web designer to be able to build recurring revenue so that you're not always chasing that one-time revenue. So you see here, it says it's generated our design tokens. It's generated some SEO titles and descriptions. Now it's generating the navigation section, our hero champagne tour section, the venue highlights section, the experience champagne tour section. Like, I didn't have to think about any of this, it is automatically thinking through all of this and creating this all out, generating a social proof section, a gallery, packages, a frequently asked questions, and a final call to action section. So it looks like it's getting close to being done, designing visuals and images. And I'm really excited to see what it creates for us. It's either going to be really, really awesome and I'm going to be so proud of this demo, or I'm going to be like, it could be better, but it's okay. Either way, that's the cool thing about this is it's AI. It didn't take me much time at all. So the worst case scenario, it took me, a couple of minutes of talking to you guys here doing this, which saves so much time, which allows us to be more profitable. So I'm going to close out the Ask AI window for now. I'm actually going to close out the navigation menu, and you can see that it automatically created this full website. So it's got a placeholder for the logo. It's got our navigation items, rustic romance just outside the city, fall in love with Big Barn before you say I do. Imagine golden hour vows under soaring timber beams, twinkle lights over long farm tables, limited time offer, book a private tour this month and enjoy a complimentary champagne toast for you and your fiance as you explore the barn, bridal suite, and grounds. And here's kind of what it looks like, a complimentary champagne tour. You see there's a placeholder for a form where we could actually pull in one of our forms in. So I'm just going to drop one of these that I already have in here just so you can kind of see. And this form can be completely styled and customized to look however you want. You just click this edit form button. I'm going to exit out of that, scroll down. There's our call to action button. Why brides love Big Barn, a romantic barn that feels like a destination without leaving town. A couple of nice little bullets around what the venue's about. See your wedding venue come, your wedding day come to life. Reserve my tour. These, kind of popular packages based on pricing. Picture your day at Big Barn. Look, you see it automatically used AI to find some really pretty photos, which is pretty sweet. Some customer proof talking about reviews, gave us a testimonial. There's some frequently asked questions, which is really, really good for the, SEO schema. And that's really neat. And then book your visit and then another spot for our form, right? So I just was talking to you guys the whole time and it created this relatively good, pretty, nice little landing page. I think that this isn't so bad. And what I really like about this is if you are already a web designer and you're used to using tools like Elementor or WordPress or a Divi Builder, any of the other builders that are out there, Beaver Builder, if that's your favorite one, it's all drag and drop, right? You can click on any of these sections. You can change the styling. You can change your colors. You can change your fonts. You can drag and drop sections. You can just say, hey, I want to move this down or move it up, right? You can save sections as templates. You've got rows and columns. It's very similar to other page builders that already exist out there. So I just wanted to show you guys just how quick you could build a website for a client, especially those clients that are maybe like a little bit more entry level. And now you've turned it into recurring revenue. I hope that this video has been a little bit helpful for you. This just barely scratches the surface of just how much web designers could be making recurring revenue by using this tool. So instead of constantly selling the next website, you're stacking monthly clients who actually need you long-term. And that is the big shift. So instead of constantly selling the next website, you're stacking monthly clients who actually need you long-term. And that is a massive shift. So if you're tired of starting from zero every month, this is the model I'd be looking at right now. So if you want to check this out for yourself, I've actually got a link below on how I'm using High Level, and I will actually help you one-on-one set this up for your web design company. And I can even get you an extended 30-day trial so that you can play with it for yourself and experiment with it, because just like me, I was a little skeptical at first that it could be too good to be true. I promise you now that I've been using it for a number of years, it is not too good to be true. It has absolutely changed the way that we've been able to add recurring revenue to our business. So do me a favor, drop a comment. What is your biggest struggle right now with getting consistent income? I will read all of them. I will comment all of them. So make sure you subscribe too. I've got a lot more coming on how to actually build a real agency and not just selling products. See you later, guys.